give me
I'll give
time.
you time. Take your
Let me
time.
just elaborate on that
Elaborate
answer.
on what you don't know.
No, let me just finish. The point I'm trying to make is that because we know the life of Isa from the
You don't
Quran
know the
and from
life
the
of Jesus.
Hadiths.
You don't. Where was he born?
That's not the point. I don't understand what your point is. The point is that you asked me a simple question.
How you doing, Mo?
Hey, you're right, guys.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. So we're asking, what is the Injeel, man? Can you be the one to tell us what it is?
Until Sneeko comes.
Until Sneeko and Uthman show up, man, we're asking, what is the Injeel, bro?
Yeah, sure. Okay. First, I don't think Sneeko and Uthman are hiding. Let's be honest.
You don't think they're hiding?
No, why don't you go then tell them come? You're the brother, invite them.
Yeah. I think we've seen enough videos where they've released that they've offered you to also come on their streams.
We've seen enough of their videos, and they offer people to come on their stream. Uthman doesn't stream.
No,
sorry?
Uthman doesn't stream and invite people to come on his stream. He doesn't do that.
Uthman's live. He's got a table. You can literally go to it.
I've been to his table, and he literally did not want to talk to me. I had to corner him into a conversation.
Recorded. Anyway, answer the question about the Injeel.
He said that you don't think they're running. So why don't you think they're running? What is it?
Someone said.
Okay, look, I think you guys are driving this agenda they're running. Because you put out a stream, you expect them to show up just because you asked them to. It's not how it works, guys. You can speak to them, or you can organize. You can easily organize a debate with them.
How?
We have.
We tried.
Mo, we have. Let me repeat it because you have selective hearing.
I've seen you go up to this.
Modern day debate.
Go up to his stool. I know you came up with a story about.
Mo,
sorry, I'll let you finish.
Mo, remember you said that we should like reach out and schedule it, right? Yeah. Listen, I'm about to tell you that how you did
that. I have the email. Modern day debate. I have the email. Don't make me bring out my computer to call out your lie. He said, do you mind if I platform the debate between you and Uthman? I go, my pleasure. Uthman declined. Your coward ran, and I have the email. Stop defending the coward who took his Muslim brother's wife and committed zina. Now, can we come to the question of the Injeel?
Can I respond to that?
That you're okay with your Uthman that he did zina?
Can I respond?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we want to see you justify.
Okay, sure.
Your prophet did that.
So I trust a live video I saw more than the emails that I haven't seen from you. So it's great.
You trust what you trust. I don't care.
That's fine, but don't expect me to believe your emails that you have right now. Okay.
Buddy, I don't.
Okay. Anyways, we can move on.
I'm gonna call you a liar. I'm gonna bring it up. No. I'm gonna call you a liar because I'm gonna show you I'm not like your prophet who's a liar.
All right. Whilst you do that. All right. Whilst you do that, can we?
Okay. Now, as you do that, answer the question. The Injeel.
Yeah. Sure. All right. The Injeel was a revelation given to Isa alayhi salam, which is Jesus, in his time to his people. Okay, the Injeel is not the Bible of today.
Okay.
That's a simple answer. It says it's mentioned in the Quran.
What is it exactly then? Tell me what it is. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, look, the way the Injeel was revealed to Isa alayhi salam is not revealed to us in the Quran. We don't know if it was written. It could have been compiled. It could have been. But what we do know, let me just finish. What we do know is we no longer have the original Injeel, which is why the Quran has come.
Where does the Quran say that?
Wait. So about it, you said you don't know if it's written. Your Quran literally says it was written.
Okay, look, firstly, I've seen you guys use hadiths.
No, we're using Quran verses, brother. Look, address what I said. The Quran says in chapter 7, verse 157, it literally says that the Injeel is written. It literally says it.
Yes, parts of the Injeel were written, but
it doesn't say that. It doesn't say parts.
Okay, does it say the whole of the Injeel was given to Jesus and passed down? The Injeel was not meant to be preserved the way the Quran is. It was Allah alayhi salam has never said that he will.
That's 115 for this guy. Again, stop preaching
guys,
your
look. You asked me a question. I'm answering your question.
Okay, well, we're going to let the Quran respond.
You don't have to. You know what?
We're reading the Quran, dude. Take it easy.
Yeah, okay, read the Quran. Okay, but you just remember, you're not an Arabic speaker, so as you pull it up.
Do you read Arabic?
That's Arabic.
Okay, please continue.
Do you read Arabic? We're going to give you the Arabic.
Okay.
Do you read Arabic? Wait.
Yes, I can read Arabic.
Okay, show them the Arabic translated for us. Go ahead. We'll go with your translation.
And I can read Arabic. I don't understand the literal translation. What's
Okay,
that
read
got
the
to do
English
with
for
anything?
this guy. See, you're a joke, dude. You're wasting
Yeah,
our
but
time.
you know what I find hilarious. What I find
No, what's
hilarious.
hilarious is your
You
Quran.
are no, you're not qualified, and neither am I
Read for us.
qualified.
Read for us. Read the verse. Guy is going to preach
Okay,
like a drama queen,
okay,
dude.
go on,
Six
read
one
it.
15.
I'll let you read it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's see if you're going to answer, not run. Is the Injeel the word of Allah?
Yes, it is.
Is the Torah the word of Allah?
Yes, it is.
Okay, read it from.
All right. So it says, and the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and in justice. None can change his words.
Okay, now I want to ask you because he's
Yes,
going to talk
that is
50 minutes.
correct.
See?
He says it's correct.
Okay, hold on.
No,
So if no one can change the words of Allah,
Mm-hmm.
and he said the Injeel is the word of Allah,
Mm-hmm.
and he said Torah is the word of Allah,
Mm-hmm.
can they be changed?
No.
Okay, now go after him as I find the email.
Okay.
okay. Do you want to
So-
answer that?
Yeah, go ahead. Give a response.
Yeah. So the words of Allah, meaning the words of Allah in the Injeel cannot be changed. The words of Allah in the Torah cannot be changed. Okay. It's like saying the people can today make a fake Quran. Doesn't mean the word of Allah has been changed. People can. I don't understand what you're showing me. Your emails are.
If you enlarge it, here's the email for modern day debate.
Send me a transcription. Show me a transcription. I'll go through it.
Right
Yeah.
here, dude. Okay, now answer your
He's gonna
question.
waste time.
Answer your question, dude. Just go answer now. Shit.
Yeah, I'm answering. I know your brothers.
Yeah,
Anyways, as I was saying,
So Mo,
so-
you said that the words in the Injil and the words
yes.
in
So
the
the
Torah can't be
words of
corrupted, right?
Allah cannot be changed.
Okay.
The
Okay,
words-
so was is the Injil you said it's the word of Allah, right?
yes, it was. Yes,
So
it
that
is
means
the word.
that means that the Injil couldn't have been changed, right?
The Injeel of that time has not been changed. The Injeel
Wait,
of that time.
Can you show me that verse, man?
Yeah,
Maybe I'm misreading it because he knows more than us. Where does the verse say the
No,
words
but
of Allah at that
are
time?
you understanding what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
feel like you guys just.
Where
heard me
does it say the words of Allah will not be changed at that time? Where does it say?
No. I think I'm interpreting the verse for you.
Oh, interpret.
It says the
Are you
words of
qualified?
Allah.
No, hold on. Are you qualified? Are you an alim? Yeah. Do that with your nice, beautiful teeth. Are you an alim?
Okay, I'll answer.
Because you just said you read Arabic, you can't translate, and
No,
we're
no,
not
no.
qualified.
It's
Are
not
you?
even that.
Are you
It's not-
an
it's
alim?
not-
Because I want to show you Ibn Qayyim,
Mhm.
Ibn
Mhm.
Qayyim al-Jawziyah, who said that your Muslim scholars use this verse to show the Torah has not been corrupted.
All right, I'll tell you something. The Torah and the Injeel was not corrupted in the time of the prophet. It was corrupted after the
The
time.
prophet. Wait, he said at the time of the
my God.
prophet.
Mm.
Oh, so
I
the
don't-
prophet
I don't
wasn't
think-
changed, right?
I feel like you just have questions, but you're not even
Okay.
listening to the answer.
So the Injeel and the Torah at the time prophet was not corrupted.
Okay, I'll elaborate. Okay.
Was it
The-
corrupted or was it not corrupt time of Muhammad?
I'm going to answer, mate. Just
Okay,
calm
the
down.
answer. Yeah. Ukhti, the answer.
Ukhti means is a
Oh,
woman.
I'm sorry. I don't know Arabic because I speak Arabic like Muhammad. Okay, answer, ya akhi. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so the Injeel, the word change, understand the word change, okay? Meaning the word of Allah has not been changed. Just because there are other books that were falsely created by other heretic groups and so forth, doesn't
Brother,
mean
you didn't
the
answer
words
my
of
question.
Allah-
Let me ask it a third
That is-
time. You
Okay,
said
okay.
we got you recorded that the Torah and the Injil were not corrupted at the time of Muhammad. We got you recorded. Do you stand by that?
No, I said I'm going to elaborate on that. There were heretic groups within that time. I think you don't want to hear the answer, mate. Like,
You're
I
not
said they were.
dealing with it directly, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll explain the answer. It's very simple, guys. It's actually
Okay,
not
go
a very hard topic. The
Okay.
Injeel at the time, as it was revealed to the prophets, all of the prophets that was revealed, they had their revelations. It wasn't changed when they were receiving the revelations. Of course, there were heretic groups, as there was in every generation, in every.
Was it changed or not, bro?
Okay, what are you saying? Are you saying that
Okay.
Injeel was that Injeel
Let me
changed?
ask it again. Let me ask it again, Mo. Let me ask
Okay.
it again.
Yes, go on. Oh my God.
Was the Injil
Yes.
changed?
Yes, it was changed by heretic groups, but not the Injeel. Okay, let me answer. Not the Injeel of Allah. Not the Injeel of Allah.
Muhammad said his ummah is a group of
Okay, okay. How about this?
Wait,
I'll
I'm
make it.
confused,
I'll
Mo.
make it very simple for you.
You can make it very simple. Go
I'll
ahead.
make it very simple for you.
Uh-huh.
If I were to write a book right now and name it the Bible and took 80% of the Bible and just copied it right down and then changed a few things, has the Bible been changed?
So if you make your own fake book?
Yeah, if I make my own fake book now,
So the actual Bible's not changed. You're not doing anything to the Bible.
But how comes? I've just changed it. Has it been changed? God's word been changed?
So this is what we're asking. Has the Injeel been changed?
No, but
or
in
not?
that example, has the Bible been changed?
I love your example. I love your example because actually that's what the Quran accuses the people of doing by relying on books that they made themselves, while the Torah and the Injeel are untouched.
Yeah, he's not listening.
The gospel is untouched. So we have the gospel.
The gospel is not like. Where do you get the idea that the gospel is the Injeel? Where do you get that idea?
That's what Injeel means.
Wait, okay, hold on. Translate Injeel in English. What does Injeel mean in English?
It means the good works.
And what does gospel mean?
Okay, I think you think that just,
okay. What does the word gospel mean?
Okay, for you guys, I guess it means the good works. Yes.
All right, beautiful.
Okay. By the way, Injeel is not an Arabic
wait.
word.
What does that show? Wait. No,
you've been manifesting. Injeel is not an Arabic word. Where does it come from? The word Injeel.
Okay.
It's not an Arabic word.
Okay. First of all, I'm not a scholar, and I can only answer you questions that I have knowledge of.
So why are you wasting our time, man? Why don't you go face?
Wait. Are you looking to only speak to scholars in this chat? Or
go back to your scholars.
We don't discriminate, Sam. We don't discriminate.
Yeah, but we don't want to waste time.
But the thing is, we don't want to waste time either.
But honestly,
but
I've lost more brain cells in these last 5 minutes than the last week. Anyway, your Quran says the words of Allah cannot be changed. You said Allah's a liar because you said they has been changed.
No, that's what you said.
So the verse again? But hold on. So this is what he's saying, Sam. He's saying. Hold on, let me clarify.
Yeah. Please try to explain. No, I want to see if you actually understood my point.
Is I got what you're saying. Yes. His point is that it's not that the Injeel was not changed. Okay. Yeah. What people have done is they've made up their own books, right? Yeah. And then made up corruptions and fabrications of what the Injeel is. So the actual Injeel is unchanged and uncorrupted. So wait, is that's your point, right, Mo?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Okay, now I want to ask a question because I'm not that sharp. So if the Injeel is not changed, that means it still exists.
That means it still exists, and it's good.
Where is it?
That's Allahu Akbar.
No, tell Genius here to answer. Where is it?
Okay. My uncle wants to know where is the Injeel?
Because it's not changed. So it was given to people on earth. Where is it?
Okay, I'll answer your question. The message of the Injeel was corrupted. Okay, the message. Are you not listening?
I thought. Go ahead. Let me
guys, just please. I think you should just let people speak a little.
Dude, I'm sorry. I react, but you have.
That's fine. You can react, but just let me finish, okay?
You got it, bro. But when you say stuff, I'm gonna react.
All right, fine.
But you got it. Go ahead, Mo.
All right. So the message of the Injeel was changed, which means not the Injeel that was revealed to Allah. The people have changed the message of the Injeel, so they've they started worshipping different. The point I'm trying to make is that the message was corrupted, and therefore Allah sends new prophets to revert them back. And the Injeel, the message of the Injeel is the same as the message of the Quran, as the Torah. It has not changed. The message is always the same. It's still to obey God. It's still how to worship God.
Okay,
so it's not the Bible. There is nothing. The Bible is the autobiography.
Nephew, this guy's gonna preach and show his very shiny teeth. You should.
You don't like the answers, mate. You don't like the answers.
He said the message in the Injeel is changed, right?
That's what he said. The message.
But the Injeel is not changed.
The Injeel is not changed, but the message.
Okay, he still didn't tell me where the Injeel is.
Yeah, I didn't hear the answer.
Okay, I want to wait. Go ahead, nephew. Tell him where's the Injeel then.
Yeah, so my uncle's still asking where's the Injeel.
Yeah, the Injeel has been lost. What do you mean? Where is the original Bible?
Wait, so
wait,
the Injeel cannot be...
Wait, 1 second. Do you have any manuscript of the original?
You didn't want to be interrupted, right? You didn't want to be interrupted.
No, of course. All right,
yeah, go ahead.
If the Injeel cannot be corrupted, cannot be changed, and he said it's lost, then that means the Injeel is gone.
It's gone, yes.
Okay. So then if it's gone, then I want to know, how in the world can he tell me that Allah says his words cannot be changed, can now guarantee me that he didn't lie to me, because if I don't have the Injeel preserved to know that his words can't be changed, then how am I going to confirm that Allah is faithful to make sure none of his words are changed?
Well, hopefully he can answer that.
Yeah, it's quite easy actually. First of all, it was never preserved. The Injeel, Allah has already never ever said that the Injeel or the Torah would be preserved, but the Quran was mentioned in the Quran itself that Allah will preserve it. If no, let me just finish. If it was said that the Torah or the Injeel would be preserved, you have a point. 100% you have a point. But it wasn't said to be preserved.
Can I ask my nephew? Nephew.
Yeah.
I remember when I asked him, is the Injeel the word of Allah?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said yes.
And then I asked, is the Torah the word of Allah?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
He said yes.
So then when I read 6:115,
yep,
the word of your Lord, chapter 6:115, has been fulfilled in truth and justice. None can change his words.
No one.
Yeah. So if the Injeel is the word of Allah and none can change his words, am I stupid to assume that means the Injeel cannot be changed because it's his word and none can change his words?
You might be stupid.
Okay, so if I'm stupid
for believing in Allah.
Oh, in Allah. Okay, so he just told me Allah shouldn't be trusted.
So Allah shouldn't be trusted because when he says that none can change his words, that's a lie. People can change his. Actually, they can change the message. The entire message of his words can be changed.
So that means that Allah miscommunicated, and he knows better than Allah. What he really meant to say was, and the word of your Lord has not been fulfilled. Because it's been perverted, it's unjust. Because anyone can change his words.
Yes,
that's what it says.
That's
right?
what it should say.
So that's proof this has been changed because originally said that.
The Quran, we believe in the original Quran.
Okay,
remember that.
That's right.
But this is the corrupted version. Right. So
go ahead, man. Now, if you want to engage him, go ahead.
Yeah. So how do you define the word change? I just want to hear this. What does change mean to you guys?
To go from one state to another.
Okay, so so the example I gave you earlier, if someone were to write a Bible with 80% of the content of the Bible and change 20% of it, has the Bible been changed? Just answer that question.
All right. Now, to answer this question, how would I know that 20% of the Bible has been changed if I don't know what the original Bible is?
If it's lost, right?
See, but genius here, maybe you can answer because he's
maybe.
than us.
So let me ask. So, Mo, have you ever seen the Injeel before?
No, but guess
have you ever read it?
No, but I'll give you the answer.
How do you know?
No, I want to answer his question.
Yeah, his question. I'm simplifying it.
Yeah.
If you've never read the Injeel, you've never seen the Injeel, how can you tell us what it's not?
Okay, because we have the manuscripts dated back to the time of the Prophet, where we can see how the Quran was compiled, and we have a chain.
Quran or the Injeel?
No.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
But guys,
are you speaking Hashish?
What don't you guys understand? What do you guys understand?
Do you speak Hashish?
The Quran is just a reiteration of the Injeel and on the Torah.
Really?
It's of the people of their time. Yes.
So wait, so when I ask you about the manuscripts or the Injeel, if you ever seen it, you start talking about the Quran for some reason. So so the Quran tells you what's in the Injeel?
No, but his question was, how do I believe Allah?
No, that's not what he asked you. I'll do it again. What he asked you was, how can you tell us what the Injeel is not when you've never read it, never seen it, no one has, it's gone, it's lost. So how do you know that we don't have it? How can you tell us that?
Because of the Quran.
How so? Again.
Because the Quran is the criterion. If if we can verify that the Quran is the truth and that the Quran is verifiable, whatever it says in the Quran is also true. It's a very simple answer.
So watch this. Let me ask you this.
Let me hear if I don't correctly. He said whatever the Quran says is true.
That's what he said.
That's okay.
No, 1 second. Is that how you heard it? Is that how you heard it? Like God,
so he said,
what's your name, Avery? Can you actually talk
keep
to him?
Talking over me. Hey, Colgate.
No, but like don't talk to him like a child. If I'm sure he understood the point better.
Can I get a word in there, or is he going to say?
I think he's just preaching.
Okay, all right. So he just said whatever the Quran says is true, right?
I wasn't expecting.
He said that, right?
That's what he said.
So when the Quran says, and the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and justice, none can change his words.
That's what it says.
And the Injeel is his word, so no one can change the Injeel, right?
That's what it's supposed to be.
Can you tell Bright White here, Colgate, how then can the Injeel be lost if none can change his words? Because he says everything in the Quran is true. So tell Colgate, Bright White, maybe you can answer that.
I feel like we're going in circles a little bit, you know.
Well, we're not. We're asking a very direct question.
I'm gonna repeat the answer, and then I want to see if he takes it the wrong way again. Okay. So his question was, how do we know what the Injeel was or what Injeel wasn't? And I said, because the Quran says so. And then the following question would naturally be, why do you believe the Quran? And then we have to then verify if the Quran is true.
You already
but
believe
but let me finish.
No, you already
Now he's
believe
using this specific.
You already believe in the Quran,
ayat.
Mo. You already believe in the Quran. We're granting you your belief in the Quran. But what you're showing us is that you actually don't believe in the Quran. Because when the Quran says that, let me show you. When the Quran says none can change his words, you're saying, actually the Injeel can be changed.
I still agree that none can change his words, but you define change differently to us. You think change is heretic groups following their own deities.
I got you.
And then saying Allah's word has been changed.
So you said that you know what the Injeel is because the Quran tells you, right?
No. I said we
That's
know.
exactly what you said. What do you mean, no?
No. When I say we know what it is, I don't mean the contents of it. What I mean is what the Injeel was. It was a revelation to Jesus for the people of his time.
Okay, got you. So we know that it was a revelation to Jesus of his time. What was that, though?
You mean how it was revealed?
Well, no, not how it was revealed. What was it? Like, for example, when I ask you, what is the Quran?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a holy book.
What? But what? It's a holy book. What? What is it? What book? If I hold you a book to your face, how do you know that what I'm holding up is the Quran or not the Quran?
It's the word of Allah.
How do you know? Again, I understand that you believe already.
Bro, the word "what" is very open. Like, what is all these?
Okay, so for example,
what
is the Quran the Injeel?
The Quran is not the Injeel. No.
Okay, how if I'm holding up a Quran, or I'm holding up an Injeel, how would I know the difference?
How would you know the difference if you were holding up an Injeel? The content of the people at the time is different.
Good. So you said that you said earlier that the Quran, what the Injeel is because the Quran tells you. So you're saying that you don't know what the contents of the Injeel is?
No. We know the message of the Injeel is the same, but because of just let me finish.
That's not what I
people
asked.
Oh my God, the people of their time had different rules and regulations.
That's not what I asked, bro.
Bro, okay, shall I repeat what you asked me?
Yeah, repeat what I asked you.
Okay, you said to me, if I had the Injeel right here and I had the Quran, how would I know what's the difference?
That's not what I just asked you.
Okay,
can we take a vote? How many guys send Colgate to go brush his teeth some more?
Come on, man.
You know, I don't entertain.
Can we do it?
But anyways,
you should be doing commercials. Hey, guy, I want to get you an agent. You should be doing commercials for toothpaste.
Yeah, okay. Once you're done with your question,
So, dude, it's simple. Yeah. Does the Quran tell you what the contents of the Injeel is?
Not the contents. It tells you what the Injeel was.
Okay, so it tells you that it was a revelation that Jesus came with. Okay. Yeah. But it doesn't tell you what that revelation exactly was. It doesn't tell you the contents. You just know the Injeel was a revelation. Got it. You don't know what it exactly was, though.
No,
so again with that, how do you know what it's not when you don't know what it is?
Okay. I'll answer your question. Right. Firstly, I'm only gonna answer questions I have answers to. Things I do not have, I'm not gonna sit here and lie about things I don't know the answers to. Good. Okay, and so that doesn't mean that there's no answer. It just means that I don't have the knowledge.
We've asked people with more knowledge than you, and they still don't have an answer to this, man.
Yeah, and I'm answering your question. Let me just finish. Anyways, so the whole point of the Quran is that it verifies that the Injeel was was a revelation to Jesus, and it also verifies that it was a revelation where to follow the one God. And it had the same commandments, and there was just other things in that time period. I don't understand what's so hard to understand.
Can you show me in the Quran where it says in the Injeel it says to worship one God?
It's the first commandment.
First commandment where?
It's the first commandment of all the books, the Torah, the Injeel, the Quran. The first commandment is always to show what God.
How do you know that the first commandment in the Injeel was to believe in one God when you just told me that you don't know the contents of it?
No. When I say to you, we don't know the contents. That just means we don't know all the contents. We know.
You know some.
We know the story.
Okay. Look, good. So we're in the Quran, bro.
I'll answer this very easy.
We don't got to do this. Keep it simple.
Let me just finish. We know the life
there's
of
nothing
Isa.
to finish.
We know the life
only
of
thing you
Jesus.
need to finish is answering my question, Mo. Where in the Quran does it tell you that the first commandment in the Injeel is to worship one God?
Okay. I don't know where. I'll have to find it. But the point is,
I'll
okay,
give you
but
time. No, I don't
okay,
want you to speak
that's
on
fine.
something
That's
that you
fine.
don't know.
As you give me
I'll give
time,
you time. Take
let
your
me
time.
just elaborate on that
Elaborate
answer.
on what you don't know.
No, let me just finish. The point I'm trying to make is that because we know the life of Isa from the
You don't
Quran
know the
and
life
from the
of Jesus.
Hadiths,
You don't. Where was he born?
that's not the point. I don't understand what your point is. The point is that you asked me a simple question. You just said to me that
You
how do
don't
we
know
know the
anything
contents
about.
of
You don't know nothing about Jesus. Your Quran doesn't tell you. Where was he born?
Okay.
How about
Anyways,
this? How about this? I'll do
you can
something
finish.
easier. What language did he speak?
I'm not okay. First of all, well, they say he spoke Aramaic, and
Who's they? Who's they?
no. But the point is, okay, I feel like you're jumping like to place
No,
because you don't want me to like
I'm showing you
speak.
that
No,
what you're
no, no,
the words that's coming out your mouth
no,
are
because
crap.
I don't speak without knowledge. I only answer things that
But
I
you
know
literally are
of.
speaking without knowledge. You're
No,
literally
no,
doing it.
no,
You're
no.
literally
I'm
speaking with
answering.
no
No,
knowledge.
I'm answering your basic questions, which
So when you say we know
you
about
think are
Jesus
so
from the Quran, and you
complicated.
can't even answer the questions, bro.
No. What you on about?
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm on about. You just said we know things about Jesus from the Quran. It tells us. So
Yeah.
I'm asking you basic things about Jesus, and you don't know because your Quran doesn't tell you.
No, but just because I don't know doesn't mean it doesn't say it in the Quran.
No, it's not there. Show me, find it. Use the internet
Okay,
and find it.
that's fine. I'll find it. But why are you changing
So
the topic to why I was asking you?
stop saying things when you don't know. When you
Okay.
don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't
If
know
you
who
want me
should
to
I snap at this
go
man?
online and start looking, and that's
You
fine.
can't
But
stop. The last
I know
time
you're
you
not
was on
here for
live, you was entertaining the worst.
Okay, so okay, now that you're done, can I
Who
ask some
wrote the
questions?
Injeel?
Brother, can I ask
Can
this
I
brother?
ask some questions?
Yeah,
I'd
who
love
wrote
to
the
ask some
Injeel?
questions.
Who wrote it?
It's the word of God. It was
Who wrote it?
revealed to Jesus.
Who wrote it?
What do you mean who wrote it?
Who wrote down the Injeel?
The people of their time.
Who?
I don't have a name. Mate, I told you I'm not a scholar. I'm sure.
Not
Like
a
I don't.
scholar,
You're
man.
asking me who wrote. Well, let me ask you who wrote.
Let me
Who
just
wrote?
land this point because I asked it for a reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask you.
So the reason why I asked you this, bro,
No, let me
you
ask you the same
you
question. No,
yourself
I'd love to ask
don't
you the
interrupt me,
same
bro. Don't
question.
interrupt me. You yourself self-admitted here, and Sam's getting annoyed because I'm entertaining you.
Yeah.
You admitted
Who
yourself
cares what Sam
that
thinks?
you
But
don't know anything about the gospel except that it's a revelation. You yourself said that you don't know the contents within it. The Quran doesn't tell you the contents within it, and you yourself just admitted that you don't even know who wrote the Injeel. So you don't know who wrote it. You don't know what's in it. You can't show me a commandment in it. So how in the world can you tell me what it isn't when you don't know what it is?
Okay. And
Your
the
turn.
answer to that is
Can I
because
ask a question?
no. He just asked me a question.
No, he wasn't, because he's showing how stupid you are. But can I ask a question?
Yeah, no, I'm
Can
not
you
just
recommend
gonna.
me your dentist?
If it's just you two
Well, hold on, hold on.
speaking,
Can you recommend me your
mate.
dentist? Hey, Most, relax. I want to go to the dentist you go to because he did an amazing job on your teeth. Can you tell me who your dentist is?
I don't even understand
All
what
right.
the.
All right. Can we go on next one? All right. Who's next?